What if Hashirama kept the Tail Beasts Part 3? After months of training, and the Jinchuriki able to rely on each other without fail, as they did all know how each other fought, the Hokage comes to the compound and asks each team in one by one for their first missions. Team 1 go in, comprising of Sasuke, Naruto, Kakashi, and they are met by the third Hokage and a strange man who must be the client. Hiruzen tells them they will be going on a B rank mission to escort this man back to the Land of Waves. The reason Tazuna doesn't lie in this timeline is due to the Jinchuriki. They won't be sent on any missions that are below a B rank, and because Tazuna wanted a stronger team in the original after he's seen Team 7, I think he would go for the certainty of Jinchuriki on his side rather than not. But happily for Tazuna, the Hokage actually gave him a discount. When asked why this is, Hiruzen tells him that they have only recently received their tail beasts, so even though they are strong, they aren't as practiced as the previous generation. This did make Tazuna think a little. What happens if they're too inexperienced and they lose control? Kakashi steps in and reassures Tazuna that this team may be the strongest duo they have, and if all else fails, he's there, and Kakashi is one of the strongest ninjas the Leaf has. This puts Tazuna at ease, especially when Hiruzen says that he wouldn't send them if he didn't think they were ready. Tazuna accepts, and they make plans to meet at the gates the following morning. Sasuke heads back to the compound to get some training in before going home, while Naruto just goes straight home to see his mother. Naruto walks in, and Kushina was resting on the couch, as without the Nine Tails, things tend to take more out of her these days than they used to. Naruto wakes her up and asks how her first mission went after she received her tail beast. Kushina told Naruto that she wasn't ready for the first mission. It was during the Third Shinobi War. Herself and Mikoto were ambushed by shinobi from the hidden cloud, and they both held their own quite well. However, as the battle went on, she caught a glimpse of one of the Leaf shinobi that had been killed just before they arrived. It was the body of someone that she was extremely close with, a person that Kushina treated as family. She got angry, really angry, and some of the Nine Tails chakra took control of her for a split second, but that was all it took. Everyone in the battlefield was either killed or extremely hurt like Mikoto. Thankfully, Lady Tsunade was passing by to heal her before she bled out everywhere. Kushina started crying, thinking about all the destruction and that she hurt her best friend. Naruto holds her hand, helping her to calm down a bit, and Kushina tells Naruto that she didn't have all the training that Naruto did. All you need to remember is to try and control yourself, more specifically your emotions. Naruto nods and tells his mum that he'll go and get some ramen from Ichiraku. He'll be back in a few minutes. Kushina asks Naruto to grab 3, and a bit confused, Naruto doesn't question it and runs off. In the meantime, Sasuke, after some training, went back to his home to find his father knelt down in front of Mikoto's ashes, as he did every night, in honour of her devotion to the Leaf and their clan. Sasuke joins him in paying respect, and Fugaku puts his hand on Sasuke's shoulder, telling him that she's not truly gone, you know. Her will lives on through you, through the next generation. Sasuke hugs his father, and Itachi walks in wearing an apron and looking annoyed that his eggs aren't coming out right. Sasuke laughs at the thought of his brother, a high-level ninja who has never shied away from a mission and is never scared of anything, getting worked up that his eggs are a bit runny. Naruto gets back home with their tea and sees Jiraiya sat at the table with Kushina. Jiraiya explains that Kushina had been telling him about his concerns about the mission tomorrow related to the Nine Tails. Naruto nodded, and Jiraiya pulled out a few pieces of paper. He explains to Naruto that if you don't have time to use the key that I gave you for the seal, simply place your hand on one of these seals and it should dissipate the chakra that's leaking from you. But Jiraiya gets serious and warns Naruto that this will only work up until the third tail. If it ever gets to that point, you need to tighten the seal with all your strength. Naruto nods, understanding all of this, and puts the ramen on the table, and they all enjoy a nice night, talking about their past, imparting some wisdom onto Naruto, and talking about how he's progressed and how strong he will become in the future. The next morning, Naruto walks round to the Uchiha compound, walking in on Itachi still trying to get his eggs perfect, and Sasuke packing his bag with ninja tools. Naruto asks Sasuke if he's ready, and Sasuke nods, both of them excited for their very first mission. Naruto says bye to Itachi, and Itachi says bye, nearly in tears. He dropped a bloody shell in it this time. The two Jinchuriki leave, trying to stifle their laughter, and make their way to the village gates, where Kakashi and Tazuna both stand waiting for them. Kakashi asks his students if they are ready, and they nod instantly, ready to leave. A couple hours after leaving the village, Naruto was asking Tazuna what was going on with the Land of Waves, and why did he need an escort. As Tazuna was telling the truth, he just outright tells Naruto that a man called Gato has hired multiple mercenaries and ninja to stop me from building the bridge to the mainland, and the easiest way of doing this is to kill him. Naruto's face showed his resolve after hearing this, and vows to Tazuna that he'll be fine with his team looking after him. Tazuna can't help but smile at this, and they continue on their way. A few minutes later, however, Sasuke, who had his Sharingan activated, noticed the two chakra signatures coming from a puddle in the middle of the road. He signals to Naruto that they are about to be attacked, and they both start weaving hand signs, pushing Tazuna out the way. Sasuke uses a great fireball jutsu, which collided with Naruto's wind-style Rising Wind. The Demon Brothers, who were about to jump out, get incinerated by this one attack, surprising Tazuna. But Kakashi didn't look too fazed. He just told the boys that they acted a bit hasty, but they did get the job done. So, well done. They keep walking down the road, eventually coming to a boat that was waiting for them. As they get on, Sasuke, who still had his Sharingan activated, could see a few faint signatures in the woods on the other side of the water. While in the boat, Sasuke keeps his eyes on the chakra signatures and tells Naruto and Kakashi that they all seem to be heading in one direction, except one of the stronger ones, which seem to be standing still, almost waiting for them. They get off the boat and continue on their way, until a thick mist descends on the group. Kakashi tells all of them to duck, and Naruto pulls Tazuna to the floor, avoiding the huge sword flying over their heads, lodging itself into a tree. On top of the blade stands a ninja, and due to the Jinchuriki having extensive knowledge on the village and of the world, Naruto and Sasuke would have seen the Black Book and know who this man is, Zabuza, the Demon of the Mist. Knowing the kind of threat this man is, Naruto and Sasuke lend a small amount of chakra from their respective tailed beasts and rush Tazuna, Zabuza, kicking him off the blade and over towards the water. Getting up quickly, Zabuza laughs, telling them they're too hasty, and weaves hand signs for a water dragon jutsu. But Naruto was weaving his own for his own jutsu. Water style tearing maelstrom. A huge whirlpool opens beneath Zabuza with high pressure streams of water slashing at his skin, causing a significant amount of damage. Zabuza angrily launches himself out of the whirlpool, but is met by Sasuke, who kicks Zabuza back onto the shoreline using a Phoenix Flower Jutsu to hit Zabuza over and over with blasts of fire. Zabuza weakly, actually, got back to his feet covered in burns and slashes from those two jutsu. Kakashi, who was stood behind Zabuza, used his lightning blade and thrust his hand through his chest, ending his life there and then. Naruto and Sasuke let go of the tail beast chakra and fall to one knee, both a bit tired from holding onto that chakra. Kakashi congratulates the boys on a well fought battle, as Zabuza was a very strong opponent. Tazuna offers his house for shelter, to which they accept, thanking him. As they walk away, Kakashi turned round to look at Zabuza's body, but when he looked back, the body was gone. Worried about where it got to, Kakashi pulled up his headband using his Sharingan. He caught a glimpse of someone's chakra before it got out of range, running away. He pulled his headband back down and went to Tazuna's house with the rest of his team. When they get there, Tazuna's daughter thanks them for helping and offers them some food, which they were all dying for something to eat. After eating, Kakashi takes them outside and tells them about the chakra signature and Zabuza's body being taken, which means that they will be facing another opponent fairly soon, so they better prepare. Well, they better be prepared. Naruto and Sasuke both nod, then each make 5 shadow clones to help make their training faster. Kakashi oversees the training while giving them tips to improve as they go. After a few days of constant training, they all head back to the bridge to finish the bridge with Tazuna. But stood in the middle of the bridge was a boy looking down at a hidden mist headband that he was holding in his hand. He looks up at the group and tells them all that for killing his master Zabuza, they will all die here and now. Although here and now will be the next part, because I'm going to leave it there for now. But if you like the part and the series as it goes, I'd say consider subscribing, and if you do, you may as well hit the small bell so you don't miss the next one. But with all that said, I'll see you later, I guess. Bye.